Yo, what's up? We're just starting in the gym today because I don't know, I didn't have much to talk about. I read a whole book in one sitting today because that's what I do now for some reason. I don't know. I've never been a particularly fast reader, but maybe that's just because the internet exists. But yeah, go read a book. I don't know, it feels great. It feels like I just went on a journey for like a year in one day. It's weird, right? It's Tricep Day on a, what is today? A fucking Sunday morning? Technically it's the morning, it's 2 in the morning. Everybody always asks me, Lewis, why is nobody in the gym? It's 2 in the morning. And since it's Tricep Day, we've made it our mission, or at least I have, to try and do the max on this machine for at least 1 rep to start the day off. So let's see if we can do that. Easiest bar in the world. Let's warm up, I guess, on whatever weight this is. Extremely lightweight. Because I literally, like I said, I read a book all day, so I didn't really do much. Well, I mean, I like edited videos and worked and stuff like that. Like, I didn't do anything after I wound down after doing things. Okay. All right. Make sure our form's strict. What am I doing? Ugh, my elbows feel tense or strained even on that. But maybe that's just because I took a 2-day break from working out. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. You know, stuff's going on. All right, 95 pounds is the max out on this machine. I don't know. This is going to be weird. But what better to start the day out than with a nasty new max? Let's keep our form strict. We want to do a straight push down, all right? We don't want this to move at all. We want stationary upper arm and just to push down. All tricep. Jesus Christ. Had to put my shoes on. Ooh. Nope. Ah. Yeah, I guess, that first rep didn't count, but then I went down to the 87 again, and we could hit that, but we were already able to hit that, so that's not that exciting. Damn. All right, I'm actually going to go back and do it again after this. On this machine specifically, they'll give you those little weight plates that you can put on top to add like 2.5 pounds. I don't do that. I understand that it's smarter, but I'm not. Who are you talking to right now? You think I'm smart? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. I know the answer. I don't need you to answer that for me. But yeah, let's put this 87 to good use then, and next week we'll hit the 95s on an off day. That's what I do. That's the kind of person I am, you know? I'm lost in the world that I've read today. Sorry, guys. I don't know. You spend all your time in a world that's just so much cooler. It's weird. Being alive is cool, I guess. What is the dude? What is this guy even yapping about? Shut up, loser. I don't know, I see plenty of people online saying that was an okay set to do, you know? They're like, 2 reps, strict form till failure. That's a set. And you know what? People online are always right, so I have to listen to them. No, genuinely though, when you're doing like a max set, the rep number really doesn't matter, dude. If you can get the weight up, you're not hurting yourself. You're not being stupid. Oh, that opinion's wrong. It's an opinion. I don't care. I don't know. I'm feeling punchy. I don't know. I'm done giving a shit what all the wieners online have to say. Okay, am I free? I've broken free. You know, I'm a retired wokey. I'm still like a leftist, but like not a practicing leftist. You know, I'm a retired wokey, which is like it sounds like a slur, but I was it, so I can say it. All right, that's how that works. Retired social justice warrior. There you go. That'll really put it into frame for you. I don't care what all the little wieners have to say anymore. I'm free. I'm free. But Lewis, you're a little wiener. You're right though. You are right though. I don't know if it's the form I use on this specifically, but it uses a lot of core strength just for stabilization, and it's weird. All right, we want to go lower because I want to go like straight up with it, because that feels better. I'm gonna use a straight bar this time instead of the V. because I feel like it's hurting my wrists. My poor, fragile wrists. Hey, they're apparently a fragile part of a lot of people's bodies, all right? But not everybody jumped off a golf cart. Not everybody jumped off a golf cart in the rain like an idiot. I was a kid, but I was an idiot. Bragging rights, though, you know? Jumped off a golf cart and survived. That might be the least cool vehicle to jump off of and survive, though. Like, they're a vehicle designed to allow inebriated people to drive them around other inebriated people driving them, so. Golf is just an excuse to drunk drive. And all the worst people in the world play. That's gotta be a sign, right? Okay, it's like squares and rectangles. It's like squares and rectangles. Not everybody who plays golf is a terrible person, but like all the worst people in the world play golf. It's crazy. Well, you only need a couple $1,000s to get started. No way terrible people will play it. Anyways. Yeah, I hated that. Hard to get up, too easy, hard to put down. Literally everything was wrong with that. That's crazy. I'm also really bad at this, but that's okay. That has no factor here, all right? If your exercise isn't idiot-proof, it'll never succeed. The deadlift is like the most popular exercise in the world right now. It's definitely not idiot-proof. I can't even do it without being like, ooh, my lower back. Why is it doing all the lifting? Don't use your lower back then, idiot. Shut up. I'm trying. They actually don't have enough plates on this machine for me. That means I'm so strong. Gotta work on that grip strength just in case any rock climbers are ever like, hey, come join us. Can't look like an idiot. Oh, loser can't even boulder. That's, sorry, sounds like a caveman thing. Oh, loser cannot even boulder. And then you get hit over the head with a really big rock. And then you die, and that was your life as a caveman. Little did you know that term would mean something entirely different in about 3 billion years. Give or take. And I still sometimes can't even do 3 sets, so yeah, we'll stay here. I'm always gonna make sure that thing's in the right spot, because it likes to be like, after I do my 3rd and final set, it'll be like, oh, now I'll click back into place, and I'm like, then I'm taken aback. Could have hurt myself really bad, but I didn't. I stopped there, one, from fatigue, but mostly because my phone was going to fall out of my pocket. Definitely not because that was too heavy. That would never happen. No, that felt pretty heavy. I've decided, as a point of order, to lower the starting position of this so I can not be afraid to go super low on the reps. And then also, it's harder to get up, which is fine. That first rep being really hard just means more growth, baby. That's how it works. Also, now the weight on our incline bench machine and the hack squat are the same. It's the same weight now. That's how it's supposed to be, right, guys? It's supposed to be like a big square, you know, all of your movements are the same weight. No muscles should be stronger than each other. They should be all the same. What am I? What is my build? What is my makeup? Why am I so adaptable to machines? It just doesn't make any sense. This should not be, I shouldn't be able to do this while I've been training legs just as diligently, maybe incorrectly, but just as diligently as this, you know, it just doesn't really all add up that well. I don't know. Oh, no way. Did they get an RDL machine in here? Yes. They did. We're gonna geek out on that next leg day, that's for sure. Guys, we don't have to do leg curls anymore. Well, actually, technically, the machine that we're gonna not have to do then is the booty builder. I mean, we can go back to it if we want to, but we maxed out the machine. Now it's time for the big boy stuff, which is the RDL machine. Oh, I'm so excited. That's so cool. Okay, I'll stop nerding out. Just kidding, that's probably what you're here for. I'll stop. Somebody took all the weight off here. That is not gonna work for me. For some reason when I do this, it wants to like tip back. So changes to the channel, possibly. You guys let me know. But I'm thinking about posting less frequently until I make some money for the time I put into this, because I put a lot of time into this and I don't get enough sleep. So that's important for the gains. But I do like posting every workout I do. It's just like, maybe they'll be less edited. That might be it, but who cares, right? I do like this, the idea of like, rise into position kind of thing. That's cool to me. Well, my hair is crazy today, holy shit. Wore the hoodie because, you know, insecurity, but also just like helps to get that pump going, heats up the body, you know. Obviously, physique hasn't changed much from literally the last push day we did. What it has changed a lot from is the start of the channel. So with that being said, not back day, right? And from the front, I don't know if this comes off on camera because of like how shadows work, but without flexing, you can see my lats from the front, right? That was not a thing at the start of the channel. Also chest. The chest growth is actually probably the most impressive thing to me personally that is happening with my body, because my chest genetics are not fucking there, dude. They're just not there. Huge gap in the middle. This section's good though, with the connector and the upper part of the chest just being a really big part of my torso. That's all good. Core's looking good. The overall roundness is nice, but what we're here for today is the tricep. How is it? The tattoo's huge. Like, it's getting so much bigger than when I got it, which is nice. My shoulder roundness is improving now that we've incorporated more of the rounding exercises. Like the one I did today, instead of just doing the lateral raises, we've incorporated shoulder press movements to incorporate the central part of the shoulder. And I think it's paying off. We just look wider, right? And when we flex, the shoulders are visible the whole time, instead of getting eclipsed halfway through. And when we do this flex, you can't see the freaking, what is it? You can't see the rear delt as visibly from the front anymore, which I think is the point, right? That's what we're trying to go for. But yeah, compared to the start of the channel, we're looking great. I hope you are too. This was a shorter video, getting back at the start of the week, just how it works sometimes. Tomorrow is back day, so be there or be a loser, because you gotta get to the gym, dude. Thank you to all of you who just keep showing up. I can't do it without you, and I hope I help you just the same. You know you can do it without me, but you know, I hope it's nice to have me there, you know. If you're new, consider subscribing and sticking around. Leave a like on the video if you liked the video, and if you didn't, tell me why. I'll cry, but I can handle it. And without any further ado, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say today. I'm in my fiction zone, dude. I read a whole book in like one day. It's kind of crazy, actually. I think it was 156 pages of a 200-page short novel. So, that's pretty cool. Anyways, later, dudes. Not dudes, whatever. Whoever you are, thanks for being here. And go to the gym. Yeah, that's right. You're not escaping it today. You're gonna go, and you're gonna kill it, dude.